Hello and welcome to this tutorial from learnwithvisionarydesign.com. In this tutorial, you're gonna learn how to make this transition. So let's get started. Let's start by creating a composition. Let's name it transition. We'll choose the size 1080 pixels. I have the frame rate 30 frames per second and the duration 5 seconds with a white background. Now let's create a solid by pressing Ctrl Y on your keyboard. We'll name it BG for background. And for now we'll choose the white color. This is just to show what the transition will be on. You can choose whatever you want. Now let's create a rectangle by double clicking on the rectangle tool. The rectangle will automatically fit the composition. Let's name it slide 1 and choose the color. Now let's take the pen tool and draw a straight line at the top of this slide. By pressing Shift, the line will automatically be straight. We'll choose a white stroke with a width of 4 pixels. We'll name this horizontal lines because this will be the lines covering the background. To multiply this line, we'll go to Add and create a repeater. We'll set the position of this repeater to 0 on the x-axis and 20 on the y-axis. This is to make the repeater repeat the line vertically instead of horizontally. We'll increase the number of copies to 54. Now let's duplicate this layer to slide 2 and change the color of the main rectangle. We'll duplicate it again and choose a different color. Then, for the last time, we'll duplicate the slide so we have a total of 4 slides and choose a new color for the new slide. Now let's select all the slides and we're gonna have to set the anchor point to the middle of the right side. I have this free script, it's called Move Anchor Point. Or if you don't have the script, you can manually set the anchor point by using the pan behind tool. You can go to it from the toolbar or by pressing Y on your keyboard. Keyboard shortcuts are important for speeding up the workflow, so it's useful to learn them. Now we're gonna have to set the anchor point of each slide separately. Then we'll select all the slides and press S on our keyboard to open the scale property. Let's zoom in on the timeline and set the first keyframe for all the slides and take it to the 16th frame. This will be the end of the scale movement. Now we're gonna uncheck the constraint proportion icon and set the x-axis of the scale to 0. Now we're gonna select all the keyframes. Press F9 on our keyboard to ease them. And now is the good part, editing the graph editor. We're gonna make sure it's on the speed value and we're gonna make all the slides start the movement fast, then go slow, but the fast beginning of the first slide is faster than the second, and so on. Now we're gonna set the position of the keyframes of the slide. We're gonna set the first keyframe of the second slide to the 6th frame, the first keyframe of slide 3 to the 12th frame, and the first keyframe of slide 4 to the 18th frame. Let's see what we have here. This will do for the first movement. Now let's go to the end. Select all the slides and press P on our keyboard to bring up the position property. This will be the first position of the movement. Now we'll go after a couple of frames and set the x-axis of the position to 0. Now they all move to the left. Now we'll edit the speed graph. We'll make all the slides start slow, then end fast. And the fast ending of the first slide is faster than the other, and so on. Now let's adjust the position of the keyframes. We're gonna make the first position keyframe of slide 4 start at the 28th frame. We'll have to separate the first and the second position keyframe by 10 frames. We'll do this to all the slides. Then make the first keyframe of slide 3 start at the 2nd frame. The first keyframe of slide 2 starts at the 6th frame, and the first keyframe of slide 1 will start at the 10th frame. So this is pretty much it. It's a simple transition. You can go about doing it in a lot of different ways, but this is the approach I chose. So this is how you make this transition. I hope you learned something today. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And feel free to visit my website at learnwithvisionarydesign.com for more After Effects tutorials and resources. Thanks for watching.